Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello, people. It's your boy, a man like my 80s team, Kop-Ish. You know what time it is? It's the Summer Daily News Show. But before I even start, I just want to let you guys know the reason why my audio sounds mash up, the reason why even my picture might sound a bit, look a bit mad, is because in my area, the internet is down. Like, it's just down, innit? So I'm having to do a lot to get this out. So hopefully, people, if you haven't already, I'm actually going to put this right now on screen so you can see. Smash that like button, because you know what? It's Team Kop-Ish. No matter what happens, we are always here. So, but yeah, no. Listen, all things aside, though, hopefully that should get fixed. They say next week. I can't wait till then. We got shows to do. Do you know what I'm saying? We got Summer Daily News. We've got our flipping match reviews. We got previews. We got reviews. It is Kop-Ish. You know what time it is. So yeah, people. Apologies today. I'm not even using my mic as well. You know what I mean? I just wasn't in the mood. I was like, what's the point of me using my mic? Like, if I can't use my, my Wi-Fi to the computer and all that stuff. So today's all a bit of a mad one, but hopefully we'll be fixed shortly. So yeah, if you see me looking a bit mad on screen, hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I still look like I'm in 1080p. And that, you know what I'm saying? The beer's in 1080p, I think it is. Even you can see the under thing there. But we move. But anyway, people, Summer Daily News Show. One place to start. And you know what I'm going to say, right? So, who signed their last contract? Who signed the last contract for Liverpool? Big contract renewal. Virgil van Dijk. Who's next in line? This brother right here. All the talk now is about Mohamed Salah. All the talk. Now, Paul Joyce from the Times has spoken about Salah. He said Salah's contract is arguably the most important renewal for Liverpool, but it may also prove the trickiest. There is no concern. It should be stressed at Liverpool about the situation. Salah's conduct and professionalism is beyond reproach. I hope I said that right. And not only does he say, he also says this, he never misses a training session, let alone a game, and his desire to be one of the best football players, his desire to be one of the world's best means Jurgen Klopp does not need to worry about motivating a striker who's determined to maintain and better the exacting standards that he has set. Sorry, people, I'm all over the place. What happened? You've got no Wi-Fi. Man just starts stumbling out manually, you get me? But yeah, as you can hear now, and in fact, furthermore, there's something else that Paul Joyce also speaks about in the article. For those that don't know, he also says this. He goes, well, so what would Salah's representatives consider suitable? He goes, 400,000 a week over a new 4-year contract. That will be a financial commitment from Liverpool of 83.2 million or 20.8 million per season. Or the Salah, who scored 96 league goals in 146 games under Klopp, naturally belong in the tier of player that sits above. Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, reportedly earns 540,000 a week at Juventus, or 28 million per year, or over 4 years, that's 112 million. Listen, I think it's safe to say this. Are we bothered what Salah gets in terms of like 300,000, 350, 400? I don't think we really are. We just wanted to sign the contract. Now, obviously, all things considered, it's a massive outlay from Liverpool. Massive. If they want to, get him to sign that deal, they're going to have to, at least show the man, we really appreciate you and we're going to pay you what you deserve. Because let's be real, people, Mohamed Salah's been setting records since he first landed at Liverpool. Like, he just has. He's that guy. Even when we've been at times in a season, probably last season, obviously with all the injuries we had, he was still doing his thing. Like, out of all the strikers, even, in fact, no, I'll put Jota in there as well, but obviously Jota got injured, but Salah was pretty much very consistent throughout most of the last season. And not only that, I just think the guy's he's already a legend. And I think Liverpool, even though it will be one of the hardest deals to do from a financial point, I don't think that should stop Liverpool from giving him a new contract. And I think you lot obviously agree. If we was to ever lose Mohamed Salah, we're taking steps backwards. Like, Virgil van Dijk has signed. Fabinho has signed. Trent has signed. These are players that now see Liverpool as a destination rather than just part of the journey. And obviously, Alisson signed as well. So that's four key players that I've already signed. Salah should really be the fifth. If what does hold me, what does sort of help me, and I'm sure help you guys, should feel a little bit more relaxed is the fact of teammates do talk in it, and they probably would have spoken to each other. Listen, where else can you go? The only places realistically Salah could go is Real Madrid if they're able to get out of their financial situation. Their financial situation is not as worse as Barca's. PSG, because apparently financial fair play don't agree to PSG. They just do what they want. And maybe a Bayern Munich or something. But let's be real. If Mohamed Salah is smart, and he's a smart man, I think he stays at Liverpool, in my opinion. Now, there's no like obviously 100% confirmed that he's definitely going to do that. But I just think even from a financial or sporting point of view, you stay at Liverpool, where we're looking like we're going to win things, and he wants to add to his trophy cabinet, and he'll be a legend there. So I just think Liverpool, the ball's in our court. What we have to just make sure we do is just give him the deal that he deserves, and whether it's 300,000, 400,000. Some people might say 400,000 is crazy. That may be true, but then how many Mohamed Salahs do you get? And not only that, people, we're living in an age where wages are that's become the norm. If you look at even, a lot of Man United players, I think, is it Pogba's on about 280, De Gea's on 375, I think he is. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is in line for a contract. I think it's renegotiation because I think he's only on 100. Sancho's on about, 250. Mohamed Salah's on 200. Man City, obviously, they got their players on high wages. So I think it's only fair. And even if you don't want to use the Premier League example, look around world football. Like Ronaldo one was a perfect example of what, some people do get. And when you are a superstar and you think about what you just bring to the club, like Salah brings things to the club, not just goals and assists. The fan base that Salah has is absolutely massive, which also helps Liverpool. Merchandising helps Liverpool. So even though Liverpool will be forking out a massive amount for Salah's contract if he was to go on between 300 to 400,000 a week, he's going to repay a lot of that back. Let's be real, for endorsements and all that stuff for Liverpool. So I just hope that he does sign that contract. There are rumours already flying that he's agreed. His agent put out something as well, something about the wonder or I wonder, something like that. Very cryptic again, and then a picture of Salah from the 17-18 season, where obviously his breakthrough and first season with us. And I said to myself, got a funny feeling he should be staying, but we have to wait and see. You never know. By this time video is over, Salah might have already signed a new deal, so let's hope for that. But people, now we move on to this brother right here, Nat Phillips. James Pearce has been speaking about Nat Phillips and how the situation is regards to him, because obviously Nat Phillips had a great Nat Phillips had a great last season. He did. I was about to say great end. No, he just had a great last season. Yes, he might have had a couple of games where he first stepped in and he was like, okay, what's he going to do? But after that, Nat Phillips just went into his own and he just played the best of his ability, and he was able to help us get us, into the top four. So, which was massive. But James Pearce, speaking on the Red Agenda podcast, he says, I was told that Liverpool are still open to offers for Nat Phillips. Of course, with Ibrahim Konate recently signing, they've got 4 elite centre-backs there. They've also got Reece Williams as a fifth option at the moment. There's been loads of interest in Nat Phillips, but no suitable offers on the table as of yet. But I think I'd expect that to change the closer we get to the deadline. Listen, Nat Phillips again. Like, I know some people are kind of split in Nat Phillips. Some people think that he should be going. Like, if we get any type of fee, he should be going. But other people think we should be keeping him as our fifth choice. Now, the way I see it is this: Nat Phillips done amazing last season, but I think if you just if you really deep it, he's not better than Van Dijk, he's not better than Matip, he's not better than Ibu, and he's not better than Gomez. He's not. Like, I'm not saying he's rubbish. Nat Phillips is a good defender, but I think those 4 are ahead of him. And the thing is, Nat Phillips has played so well last season that he deserves first team football. And I think that's the reason why Liverpool are open to offers, because they don't want to block his path. He's 24 years of age. The guy wants to play first team football now. He don't want to keep, he doesn't want to wait around for there to be another injury crisis for him to play football. Do you know what I mean? And I know we could have one. Potentially, some people will be like, no, but Matip and Gomez always get injured. And that is true. But what if they only get little injuries and Ibu steps in? Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously they're talking about Reece Williams as well, who I think obviously we know Nat Phillips is better than Reece Williams, but you get what I'm trying to say. So in my opinion, I think if a super offer comes in, you have to let him go. And the reason I say that is because we don't want to stop him and the dream that he has. Remember, people, he was a young boy once. You see it there? And when he wanted to play football, he probably thought to himself, I want to play for one of the best teams in the world, Liverpool, not only that, and play week in, week out. So we have to understand that. So let's see what happens in that Phillips. But I do think James Pearce is right. When it comes towards like, the real last hours of the window, we might see some movement regarding that Phillips. But last but not least, I want to talk about this gentleman right here, Ben Woodburn, who, as things stand, looks like he's on the verge of a move. Looks like he's agreed terms to join Hearts, obviously on loan until January. Now, the Edinburgh Evening News talk about it. They say the deal's in place and the 21-year-old is preparing to become the fifth new arrival at Tynecastle Park this summer. It goes, as per the terms of the agreement, the loan could be extended beyond January if all parties are happy. Liverpool hope Woodburn can gain more first-team experience in Scotland after he was an unused substitute in the opening Premier League win at Norwich on Saturday. The player is keen to play more and will head north, eager to impose himself at Hearts. He can operate wide on either flank or in a traditional number 10 position and has earned a reputation as a creative footballer who can open up opposition defences with his incisive passing. So I feel for Woodburn. I remember when Woodburn broke onto the scene all them years ago, and he was deemed as a mad talent, but the injuries and loss of confidence, unfortunately, to a young footballer, like this is what can happen in football. Like, he was talented. I was gonna say he is talented. He just hasn't had that lucky break. He just hasn't. Like, he's been out alone so many times, and he's 21 years of age. And I think he made his debut when he was like 16. I think it was, people. Ben Woodburn looked like he had something. I just hope he can find his feet again, because he did look decent in that preseason game we had as well. So I'll give him fair play to that, and hopefully he just gets his head down, plays some football, and see where he ends up. Because again, he's a talent, man. He's 21 years of age. Maybe he can turn his career around. So we have to wait and see. But yeah, it does look like he's on his way to Hearts, people. But yeah, so if I've been rambling on, people, you know what time it is. It's a summer day news, so we have to give you that breaking news each and every time. And as I said, share, like, and subscribe, people. You see what it says on the banner. Come on, you know what to do, people. But yeah, people, we'll be back for another one. Look out for our socials as well, people. It'll give you the update on what we're doing for the rest of the week. So yeah, people, it's your boy Man Like Matt. It's a Summer Daily News Show. Apologies again. I don't know whether FSG is trying to stop my Wi-Fi and that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know whether they want me in the basement. We'll have to wait and see. But people, I'm out. Take it easy. Love you all. Peeps. Peace. Man saying peeps. Peace.